back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Quay. I'm a wife, a mom, and a veteran, and on this channel I share my real life family, travel, cooking, and just starting over in new seasons. Today's video is a little bit personal. I'm talking about our recent military move overseas and what it was really like moving as a family and especially traveling with a toddler. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and watch, subscribe, and like. Bye-bye. So I just want to give you guys a little bit into me. So I did get out the military June 2024, and I've never PCS'd. I've only had one duty station, and if you know, Fort Bragg, that's where I was stationed at. I walk up in the club, I walk with 50 sticks. Yeah, I'm a rapper, not a. My husband is still in the military, so obviously we will be PCSing. And we ended up having a hard process trying to figure out where we was gonna go. Our orders got canceled about 2 times, and I was kind of under the impression that we were gonna be stuck in Fayetteville. And if you know Fayetteville, it's not somewhere that you want to be stuck at. I was just kind of losing my hope, losing my drive, losing everything there. And becoming a new mom and everything there, it was kind of hard. And I didn't have my family or anything. Well, I had my family, they were in Georgia, but it's like I was still there by myself with my sister and stuff like that. My husband, he ended up coming up on orders, and well, he ended up being able to pick a few places he wanted to go. So my husband marketplace opened up, and we were able to see a few options, like a lot of options actually, but some of the options weren't what we wanted, but a few were what we wanted. We seen Okinawa on there, we seen Colorado, where else we seen, and obviously Italy was on there. So we ended up breaking them to what we wanted. I don't remember what we put where, but I do know that Japan was number 1 and number 2 was Italy. So we were hoping that we got either one of those. Any other thing that we did get, we weren't going to be happy, but we was going to have to go regardless, because as you know, with the military, you don't really have a choice. You have to go. So his marketplace came back and we got Italy, and it was amazing. We were so happy, but we were still kind of like in the idea that we weren't going anywhere. We were still under the idea that we were still going to be stuck. So I didn't really get happy until like we had like hard orders in our hand. Even then, you still can't get happy until you on a plane ready to go to your next destination. So we were just kind of preparing and getting ready to go and doing our things. I had to start my EF&P. I'll get a little bit more into that in a later video, but I had to start EF&P. Because I do have medical history and stuff like that. Like I said, I am a veteran, so I do get disability. And I was kind of nervous with that. A lot of people said that they had a ship later than their spouse, and they couldn't go because of certain things on their medical history. And I was nervous because I have a lot on my medical history, okay? I didn't serve for nothing. So I was nervous, but everything seemed to work out, and I was able to go still with my health conditions that I have, and it was a whole like strung out long process, but ours went completely faster than a lot of other people, which I was surprised about too, because when you have to do your no-fee passports for me and my son, we had to do that. We also had to get visas. We had to do a lot of different things before we went, and usually that takes longer. But knowing me and my son being just so cute, we were chatting it up with the lady who does the visas, and she ended up knowing someone in Germany to be able to get our visas done quicker. So we got everything right in the time that we needed, because we were supposed to ship out on September 8th, and we got everything like maybe the end of August. We got everything. So we're really happy. We're ready. We're preparing. We didn't have anything packed, and I was worried about that, but they told us at the meetings that you don't have to pack anything. The movers will do everything, and I'm going to also insert those clips. So the movers packed everything. We just made sure we had what we needed, like our clothes and our suitcase packs. We had about like 14 suitcases. I'm also input that in It was so much, and it felt so weird leaving from one home and leaving everything we knew to another home. I ended up seeing my family like a month before. We seen both our families a month before we left. It's very hard for me. I have very bad separation anxiety and just anxiety in general, especially being away from family. And my mom is like my best friend, so and my nieces and nephews and my sisters and stuff. So it's like when I had to say bye to them, it was just a lot for me. Like I was boohoo crying the whole time on the ride home, boohoo crying. And then we see my husband family, and that was really nice. And then we took a trip to Japan before we even got to our official duty station. So I'm also going to do a little travel vlog with Japan, but in a later video. It was amazing, and our like traveling to Italy was so hectic, guys. Like I was so stressed out. It was the worst travel time ever. And with the toddler, it wasn't as bad. It wasn't even the toddler, my son, that was the problem. It was everything else that was the problem. Because he's been flying for a while now. He's been used to planes and stuff. So it was just like a crazy situation, but I will input those clips too of us at the airport and everything. But overall, it was just an amazing journey, and I'm very blessed that we were put in a situation where we can travel the world together on the military expense, you know, and still be with my family and still have a lot of experience, and my son to experience new things, new cultures and stuff like that. So I just hope you guys really enjoy this video. I also want to give a few mothers, spouses who have been told they have to PCS and is somewhere so far away or overseas or something with children. I do want to give you guys a little bit of hope. I was crying like a lot when we had to switch my son's daycare because he loved them so much. He made friends. He grew up with them. He started daycare at 4 months. So they knew him. They watched him grow. And it was really hard for me to let go of that attachment because I thought my son would be affected so bad by it because that's all he knew and that's all we knew. But when we got here and he ended up getting in daycare, it was a hard transition for him, but overall, once he started going there more and he started getting to know his teachers and his friends more, he loves it. He wants to go to school all the time. And so I'm just very blessed that he was blessed with amazing teachers and amazing kids that he has in his classroom and stuff like that. So if you are worried about your kids making friends or about your kids like leaving everything they know and stuff like that, it's perfectly fine. They will be just fine. Like they will adjust to whatever their environment is, and that's exactly what my son has done, and I'm very thankful that he's so easy and well equipped to adjust to different lifestyles and stuff like that, because it's hard for me to do that, but watching him do it makes it easier for me to adjust. So moms, don't worry, your baby will be just fine, and here's the proof. me know if you guys want me to go more in depth about our experience. What parts of our experience would you guys like to hear? And I really hope you guys enjoy this little military move PCS vlog to overseas, over the water, for the first time and starting over again in another place. Please subscribe, please like, and comment what you want to see next.